Good morning everyone. Thank you for joining me in doing this. Is the first online yoga class that I have done apart from for my school, so this is going to be a little bit different. Just now it's for friends and family and students that generally come to me that are going to see this particular video. So I'll keep it very light, and I'm just so happy that you have joined in. Family, perhaps abroad, and friends. So equipment that you might need, because it's not a live video, you're able to go and get equipment. So you would need either a yoga strap or a dressing gown cord would do. You need a cushion or a block, a yoga block. This is one here. This is called a butterfly, it's a bit different, but a yoga block. Obviously a chair, a nice upright one with a good back on it. And that's really basically all you need, that and yourself. We are in difficult times, and here in the UK we are in lockdown. I'm sure what you are in Australia and in Canada, etc. But it is what it is, and hopefully the techniques that I will bring you will help ease a little bit of tension, help you with breathing, help you keep your body strong and mobile, and just being together, knowing that we're all in this together, every single one of us, we're all in this together. This isn't like just you or I, this is all of us. So we do the best we can, and my job as a yoga teacher, and the reason I took this into my life was to help Jennifer when she wasn't very well with arthritis, and from there I believe I've helped many people. So we're going to sit back in your comfortable chair. Make sure that you are sitting back, you're nice and upright. And you may find that there'll be two cats will wander in now and again. They're just wondering what's going on, and I don't want to stop them because it's their home as well, and it's nice for me to have the company of these two lovely creatures. So take one hand on top of the other, thumbs touching. Just lightly close your eyes. You want to sit nice and upright, and you want to strengthen your abdomen, so lift up through your pelvic floor muscles, and about 2 finger widths down from your navel, draw in slightly, and then lift your chest, lift that sternum, the breastbone, relax the jaw. As you begin to try not to, many people breathe in, they draw in, relax, don't draw the breath in, let the breath come freely through your nostrils. In breath and out breath. Be careful you're not drawing that breath in, let it happen. Slow your breath down a little bit. Not too much if you've never done this before. As you slowly tilt your head forward, relax the back of the neck, eyes open into your lap, look forward and lift your head. Sorry, I need to go and let air shoot. I think I'll have to block my door. But those of you that are at home and trying to work, you'll find that this will be happening with children. My children are grown up and they're having it with their babies. Donna's having to work from home as well, so I have it with my cats. So just do the shake out, the fingers, the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders. This just helps to loosen out. Now if you have arthritic joints, that might be a bit painful. Why not just move the wrist round one way and then the other, and just do into the elbows and into the shoulders, just easing them out, especially if we're sitting, and the tension that's around. There's a lot of tension. We tend to hold a lot of tension in our shoulders and in our joints. That's our first area that we tend to build up tension. Now bring the arms forward, lift from your waist, and just shake it out. Bring the arms down, another really good shake, and then relax them. Now shake through the right leg from the hip. Again, be careful if the joints are sore. Right down into your foot. You're going to extend and point, and extend and point. Just lift the arch of your foot and work into the rotation of the ankle. You'll feel this movement right up into the head of the femur. Opposite way. Good. Forward and back. And place it down. Shape through the left hip down to foot. And extend. That nice stretch right down into the Achilles tendon, down towards the heel, lifting the arch into rotation, opposite direction, forward and back, just moving the joints. It's really good for, feel the strength into your quads. When you're really working that, you take your hand onto the quads, you'll feel it. It's also warming up the muscles. Then release. Okay. So what I'm going to start off with is called a do-in. Do-in's percussion tapping, and it works to really activate our body, and it's an incredibly good one to do, especially at this time. It's very ancient, and so it just tends to open up all of our airways as well. So take the hands up into the head. Now you're not digging your nails in, it's a pad into the scalp, into the base of the skull. And this may be a good idea to do this a couple of times a day just now. Into that base. Maybe do that about 4 or 5 times. Now you're going to just come to the eyebrows and just pinch. Obviously we're working into the sinuses here, just pinching along. Or you can get your fingers and just push in slightly. I was always taught sort of to do a pinch along here. Then just tap into the cheeks. Now cover your, I'm mirroring you, cover your right ear and tap. If you make like a cup, it's like almost like, you know, the conch shell, you put it up to your ear. It'll sound a little bit like that, and just tap around in little circles. Obviously if you have hearing aids in, you'll have to remove them before you do this. This is really good for the auditory channels. But of course all sinuses. And then the other side. Those of you that do class with me will have, you know, done this many times. This is always a really a good office space exercise as well. It isn't just for people that maybe don't have, maybe lack mobility, it's not about that. Cup your hand and just place it onto, not on the spine but on either side, and then just a good squeeze. You know, sometimes we naturally squeeze if we start to get a headache or we feel a bit tired, you're sort of, oh gosh, yeah, I really need to free my neck off. This is a nice good one, right into the base of your skull. And again, a good one for relieving headaches. And being just indoors and a little bit stressed can bring on a headache, not necessarily that you're getting the virus. So it's trying to alleviate all of this stress. And then shake out. You can do it a little bit longer if you want to. Now we're going to open up the chest and tap into the lung area. So you take, it'll be your right arm out, try to start with the right, and you open out the palm and the finger, you find the collarbone, and just, there's a little indent. If you bring yourself slightly forward, there's a little space before it gets into the ribs, and you make a soft fist, so it's not a punch, so it's very soft, and it's this part of your fingers, or there, that you use, but preferably there, and you tap. And I do this every single day just now, every day. Every morning, preferably in the morning. You may start to cough, but that's okay. It's just releasing. Now you're going to come down the inside of the arm. We have what we call meridian lines all the way through our body. If you've done reflexology or any holistic therapies, or even been for any, you'll know this one. Now turn the hand over, cupped hand, and up the back of it. Now if you bring it onto the shoulder, just lift your elbow up and tap down, again a cupped hand, down into just the top area there. Now you're going to come onto the shoulder for a little bit because we get a little bit of tension in your shoulders just now. I think we all do it most times. And then find that space again, tap, open out, all the way down, into the hand, back of the hand, and then onto this side where your index finger and thumb is, you're going to follow that line. And back up, that patting into the back, into the shoulder, and then release it. Now we're going to do the other side, obviously need the other side. So again, you find the clavicle, slight indent, soft fist, open out. So it's quite a floppy fist, it's not a punch. A soft fist is a therapy, a tight fist is a punch. So I don't want you to come back to me and say, Morag, I'm full of bruises. I take no responsibility for the bruises. Down the inside of the arm, into the hand, back of the hand, cupped hand, all the way up, under the shoulder, into that top lung area, back round, find your clavicle, not clavicle, yeah, and down. Not on any bones, never tap into any bones. Back up. Okay, so take a deep breath in and sigh your breath out. Again, deep breath in. Just let it all go, let this tension go, it's all around us just now. Another one. Just breathe, really breathe freely. So I'm going to stop at that one just now, and then the next time we'll start going round the abdomen and down into the legs. Okay, I want to get into a little bit of movement. I'll finish off with some breathing techniques. So sitting onto the chair with your back nice and straight, try not to flop into the chair. If you find that you are, get a little cushion and just place it at your lower back. So it's giving you a bit of support, especially those of you that maybe have lower back issues. So arms down by the side and you lift up. Now you feel that you're really lifting out of your hips. Try not to do this. Crown of the head lifting towards the sky. Imagine a cord running through your spine and you're being drawn right up, right up, right up. And the arms are down. The joints aren't tight, the muscles feel strong, supporting those joints. Spread your palms. I will keep saying inhale, exhale. Those of you that are really new to this, don't try and follow me. Your normal breathing pattern's absolutely fine. So forward on the in-breath to shoulder height. Out-breath, extend. Now lift from your waist. How many of us drag our shoulders up? Inhale, lift from the waist to a level that suits you. It could be slightly forward. Breathe into the body. Don't forget to breathe. I'll keep reminding you. Palms forward, exhale down. If you have high blood pressure, don't bring the arms up for too long and don't strain. Palms forward, you can bring them out. You may lose my fingers in my view, coming all the way up. Palms face each other. Clasp the hands, bend the elbows, either stay there or lengthen from your waist. You're lifting, not dragging the shoulder joints. Inhale, exhale, forward. And down. Take your right hand onto the edge of the chair and just lean across. Try to feel your back on the chair so it's nice and level. You can stop there, you can take the hand onto the back leg of the chair or slide, if you feel you can, slide this up. Fingertips to the shoulder. You're going to lift from the waist, not from your shoulder, not from the elbow. And if you feel you can safely take this further, draw it across. Keep that opposite hip anchored. It will want to lift. Keep it down. Keep your core engaged. Breathe into your body. Lift up in breath and out. You can come out of this anytime you want to. You don't have to wait for me. I'm keeping it very light, very basic today. Over to the other side. We've got a few beats of this, remember. So we're going to lengthen and sliding up. Fingertips to the shoulder, lift from the waist to beneath the arm. Breathe into your body. You can stop there or take it further from the waist. So you really feel that stretch. This is good for the intercostal muscles between the ribs. This is again really good for breath. Helps you to breathe properly if these are stretched out. Breathe in, lift, and take it away. Now we're going to come to the edge of the chair. Sit to the edge. Make sure your bottom's on it, you're not going to fall off. And have your feet about 2 fist widths apart, quite nice. And then head of the femur, knee over the ankle. Take your right hand behind you, either onto the back of the chair, at the seat. I have rungs all down mine, so I just have to take it to the edge. Take your left hand onto the right thigh, lift up, engage the core muscles, inhale, move slowly round with the exhale. If you feel you can take this further safely, take the hand to the other side of the chair. It's quite a deep twist, so be careful. But it's really good for stretching the muscles of your back and activating through the spine. Our energy can really lift high if we start to really move through our spine. Remember, the health of your body is through your spine. Come forward in breath and lift high from the waist. And out breath all the way down. Take the left hand behind you, either onto the edge. Right hand onto left thigh, lengthen. Inhale, slowly twist round. You can take it further. You can take it to the back or onto the chair. Breathe into your body, keep breathing, looking over your left shoulder. Move forward on your in-breath, lift high from the waist. Remember, this is too tight for you, take it forward. And palms forward all the way down. Keeping at the edge of the chair, bring your fingers just above the knees and lift your chest. Now your hips go back slightly. Inhale, fingers onto the knees. Exhale, you're going to curve the back as best as you can. Bring the chin into the chest. You're engaging your core. Again, all just the best way you can. In breath, lift up. Don't worry if your back doesn't move very much. By the time these few weeks are over, we will be moving. And you will be able to breathe better, move better, and get through all of this together. One more, in breath. Now exhale, fold. Even if your arms are onto the thighs, even if your hands are on like so, you can fold. Those of you that can, lower the head, but don't drop it down. Look down, feel the back of your neck gently lengthen, and slowly turn your head to the right. Stretching the mastoid muscle in this left side, to centre to the left. We've got to keep our spine moving. Looking down, arms down, and roll up through your spine. Try to build the spine up. Then this time, you're going to take your hands behind you, either at the back of your chair. If you have a chair with a space, it can go in there. Otherwise, take hold of the edge. You're going to bring your body forward and lift. And if I go side on, you'll see what happens with this. See how if my hands are there, I'm doing that, and I get a nice back bend. And so it's working onto this midsection of my spine, this thoracic area. Okay, so you can come out of that, release, and then fold forward again to stretch it out. Those of you that can, if your blood pressure is really low, you don't want to bring your head down or high, but you can stay halfway. Bring it right down. Some of you can drop the head. Slowly turn your head to the right and to the left. Roll up through your spine. And release. Fingertips to the shoulders, like move our shoulders. Lift from your waist, in breath. Now even to there, right up if you can, all the way out and down. So if this is too much for you, halfway out, round and down. We'll work with the breath, but don't feel you have to. Lift from your waist, in breath, and out breath. You work at the level that's right for you. If it's very tight in your shoulders, arthritic joints, this is possibly enough, or just up and down. Lift up in breath, and out breath. In breath, and exhale. One more. Don't try and follow my breathing, it's pretty deep, so take it up, We're going to bring it down in breath out and bring them in down. Breathing in, breathing out. When you bring the elbows in, you might feel that lovely space that's in between the shoulder blades getting a little bit broader. It just eases out our body a little bit, especially if we tend to have to sit a bit, and then arms down. Okay. In some poses, because I have this cover on my chair, I can't get my feet back, but I'll sit to the edge. This one is called chair pose. I'm going to move my cushion away, and you sit to the edge, and when you sit to the edge with your feet flat, your core becomes a little bit stronger. The core muscles are these group of abdominal muscles, and they're tandem muscles. And so they're at the back and the front. It's a little bit like the old corset. They're called corset muscles. And when you draw in, they come slower together. When the muscles are weak, they separate. So this is a good one to help lift up your pelvic floor muscles and then draw. This is very much a lady one as well, but for men too. And from here. So you plant your feet, hands on. Now slide the arms forward on your in-breath. And from your shoulders, you want to extend slightly forward, so you feel that little bit of space at your back, just widening. Now lift from the waist, spread the palms, lift up, inhale. If this is fine for you, don't go any higher if your blood pressure isn't stable, or if you find it straining. You can come up, you're going to tilt forward. When you tilt forward, you're really drawing these muscles in a bit more, so they're becoming a bit stronger. When they're strong, your lower back's strong. So breathe into the body. If it's too tight in your arms, bring them down, even onto your thighs. Now bring the hands to the centre of the chest. Come upright. Take to the right shoulder and rotate. Keep it very light just now. Those of you that can't take it further, you're going to take, it'll be your left elbow over your right thigh and point the fingers away. This is advancing it, so do take care. Don't feel you have to do. You can just take a slight twist to the side with the arms. Breathe into your body. Those of you taking it further, take the left arm down, right arm up. Bring it down into centre and roll up. I've got a bit of a funny shoulder on this side, and lift high. So I can't always get it up, especially morning classes. Sometimes our joints are tighter in the morning, and this sort of plays up a bit. It comes from an injury breaking my arm. So tilting forward, plant the feet. It's called Utkatasana, the chair. Spread your palms, looking down a little bit without dropping your head. Breathe into your body, hands to centre. To the left shoulder, slowly rotate. If you can take it further, you're going to take, it'll be your right elbow over the left, pointing the fingers and lifting up. If you can take it further, hand down and arm up. Bring it down, right down to the floor or arms to the thighs. Relax the head, bend the knees, roll up through your spine. Let's stretch it out, lift high. Now, either just catch hold of wrists or forearms or elbows, if you can, and lift from your waist. How many of you tend to go up to a shelf and you're pulling your shoulder, you go up like this, instead of lifting from here? So this is helping you to get that full stretch through your torso, rather than just using your joints all of the time, and then bringing them down. Shoulders back. Just have a little shake again. Okay. From here, you're going to keep your right foot forward and just even back a little bit with the left. It'll still stretch this muscle. You want to draw back. For some of you, tuck it right under, so it's nice and long. I can't get right under because of my cover. And try to have the knee above the ankle. Into centre. It's called runner pose. And lift. Palms touch or out. Lift the chest. Slight back bend. Don't strain. Just keep there. If it's too tight, come out of it. Remember, I can't see you. This is why maybe the live ones are going to be quite good. It's just it doesn't suit the time for everybody. and then bring them back together. I want to be reaching my lovely family and friends as well in doing this. So do the other side, reaching back. Andreen in Canada, I know, has been wanting chair yoga for a long time. Hi Andreen, lifting up, lift. Perhaps Joyce in Australia, Sandra, maybe the Marsland family. Bring it down. All my lovely friends and family. Maybe Claire might do this, but she's very fit, she would probably want a yoga class. Maybe Auntie Jenny in Canada. So we've got all these lovely family and friends that we can connect with through this system, and we're so fortunate to be able to do that. Imagine if we were sitting on our own, not being able to contact our families. So what a blessing this absolutely is to be able to do this. So we're going to have a little rest there and just sit back into the chair for just now. I'm going to do a little bit of breathing in between. Breathing in, roll back, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Just in case you tend to be holding your breath because I can't see you. This is little bits of Qigong. Take the hands into centre, breathing in, expand your chest, expand the lungs, and breathing out, contract, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe out completely. Again, try not to go, remember? One more. Just rest for a little bit, take a few breaths, deep breath in. Sigh your breath out. Make sure you're not holding your breath through these exercises. Breathing out. One more. Now we're going into what we call warrior pose. So the warrior pose is you sit to the corner of your chair. You have the space here, and you have one leg here and one leg here. Now, not everyone can do this, so you do what feels right for you. If you need to make it narrower, but try to be here. Ideally, you've turned round this way. However, if this is pulling or straining shoulders, you turn round, okay? Get the hands to centre so they come in line with your shoulders, so you bring the arms out here. And look over through the right arm, through the middle and index finger, and breathe into your body. Don't forget to breathe. Try not to allow the thigh to come in. Now take your back hand onto the chair, rotate through the right arm, look through the middle finger. Now lift from there if you can. Don't worry if you cannot. For some of you, take it further back. Be careful you're not straightening that leg. Breathe into the body. If it's too much, come back up. Reach across, centre of the forearm onto the middle. A little bit of a technical problem there. So I'm going to do this other side again that we did earlier on. This was across to here, and you're going over to the left. Take the arms out, lift across, centre of the forearm into the middle of the thigh, and you bring your left arm behind. Sliding the fingers up. Lift from there so you feel that stretch. If it goes to there, that's fine, don't worry. Even if you keep the arm there, lift it up, either up or draw across, which is quite a strong stretch. So I would say be careful with this one. It may not look strong, but actually it is. And then you can sweep the arm in front if you want to, that's quite nice. Lift and back to centre. Roll the shoulders, just a gentle twist one way, and then the other, just easing out. So, especially when you are maybe having some breathing difficulties, or if being stuck inside, I think especially those of you that get stuck indoors a lot in the winter in Canada, breathing, pranayama's so important, the breathing techniques for all of us, but especially at times when you get a bit stressed, it tends to stifle our breath slightly. So from here, we're just going to go into the complete breath. We'll start with the first stage. Index finger and thumb touching and the 3 fingers out straight. Now relax your shoulders. Breath is light. You don't need to close your eyes, you can if you wish. Sometimes it's a nice way of focusing, almost as though you're drawing inwards, putting yourself into a protective bubble. When you use this hand gesture, what it does is it takes the breath down into the abdomen. It's the most relaxing of all the breaths. Try not to slouch, lift up. I'm just going to do 5. You can do as many of these as you feel you can. This is abdominal breath. I'm not going into the complete breath. Next time we'll take it into more stages of breath. So I'm going to take you into a relaxation. But remember that when you feel yourself getting a little bit uptight, breathe. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. Breathe easy. So just take your feet forward. Lean against your chair. You can have the palms down, palms up, one sitting above the other, thumbs touching. Relax your shoulders. Lightly close your eyes. If you feel you're a bit cool, just take a blanket. I'm just going to get my shawl and I'll take this over my thighs. Just like so, or right down through the legs. So breathe into your body. Slow the breath down. Feel your body sink into your chair. Thighs, feet, arms, fingers. Let your breath come into its normal pattern. Feel your body sink into the chair, down through your legs, into the feet and into the toes. Just take the weight down into the feet, into the hips. Focus into your breath. Lean against the chair. You can bring your feet slightly forward. Relax big toes through to little toes. Top of the feet to the soles, ankles to the heels. Relax through the front of the lower legs and your calf muscles, almost as though they're sliding down towards the ankles. Soften the knees, even bring the feet a little bit further forward if they feel tight. Relax into your thighs, backs of the legs, the strong thigh muscles relaxing. Relax into the hips, so the hips are melting into your chair, the lower back settling, the midsection and the upper back as though your shoulder blades are fanning outwards. And as you breathe out, take a deep breath in and sigh the breath out. Feel the front of your body sink to the back of the body. Relax across the top of your shoulders into the shoulder joints, upper arms into elbows, forearms into wrists, down the palms, each finger and thumb relaxing. Relax across your chest. Take the pressure off the shoulders, take that heavy weight off the shoulders, so you're taking off a heavy rucksack, placing it on the ground. Relax upper arms into elbows right down to the fingers. We're not clenching our fists. If you swallow just once, feel the throat relax, lengthening down the back of the neck, the side of the neck, to the base of the skull. Feel all of your face soften. The eyes, the scalp, the skull. Just simply breathe. And as you breathe out, feel your body melt into the chair, melting away, without getting caught up in what's going on at this time, without getting caught up with the sounds around you. Just focusing on your breath. Simply focus on your breath. Just feel any anxiety and tension melting away like a mist down to the earth. You can stay in this space for a little bit longer, but for those of you that want to come out of this space, just simply tilt your head forward. Eyes open slowly into your lap. Look forward, lifting your head. Just come away from the chair. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. Thank you for your time. I will be back. A bit more professional, hopefully, as I'm learning how to do this. But thank you so much. I will greatly receive your feedback, good or bad. So please do come back to me. Say it's our first time doing the recording. I normally have someone else sitting at the other side of the camera. Rebecca, who's Callum's partner, is an expert at this, and I certainly am not. Okay. Stay safe, keep well.